Good afternoon. It's February 28th, 2023, and today we had a range day. Prices staying within the overnight highs and lows. It's only 12:03, so about 57 minutes till market closes, so a lot can happen until then, but as of now, just a range day. Very choppy, inconsistent with these highs. You can see that. And really the lows too. So not an easy day to trade. There might be some more trades in here that I didn't see, but not a whole lot. This one I really just marked just off looking at it here, but you'll see as we get to it. It's pretty aggressive. So in the overnight, we have this trend up, and I marked this, but I don't know if it was before 5 o'clock. Oh, okay, 5:18. So 5:18, this is our first break of this channel, so you want to be careful off that second entry, but we hadn't touched the EMA since like 1:30, so that's 3.5 hours. You get this, really it's like a failure above the EMA. You can see some people like that. So, and perhaps I would guess that most people were playing a shorter term channel like this, but there's no doubt that this is a channel. I mean, it doesn't get confirmed on the low side, but it's a channel. And yeah, so I like this. It's like 7 ticks, so you're risking 9 ticks, 99.75. You got about 10 ticks back to the EMA. So I like that. And then we get 2 legs down and selling off into the open, and then it reverses. No setup though, and then we're bouncing off the opening price, just ranging. And so you get this, and now I'm looking at it like this, and this doesn't look as aggressive as this, because here it looks like we're just making higher lows, which we are, but when you zoom in, this really just looks like a range, and that's a lower high back into the range. So you have a first entry, second entry short, which you might consider, but given the context, we're making higher lows and higher highs, you want to wait on the lower high, and we get it right there. That's a pretty good setup, even though I was saying it was aggressive. That looks pretty good to me. You can see a lot of people like that one. And then we're just chopping around near these lows. I would sit out of that. You are looking to make a new low, but this is a new low. Like a new, okay, so let me say that again so anyone who's listening carefully doesn't get confused. So we're looking to make a new low from this channel. You can see we tried to make it here, it failed. So this does look like a second entry short, but technically that's your signal bar anyway. But this is a new low because it's lower than this low. So really it's just a first entry, but it does look like you could definitely play that like a second entry. But anyway, we make the new low down here and reverse a little, and then we're chopping around in this range, which I think is a different range, unrelated to this one. And here you get a failure, but look at all that support. You can't take that failure right there, I don't think. I mean, unless if so now I'm seeing this range really probably is related, and that's just the midline that prices are bouncing off of. So maybe you do take that one, but it's a failure. It's a failure. Then prices reverse and go higher. This one, I don't like this one because it's above. The first swing is below the EMA, However, that is a reversal pattern. You're definitely, if you're playing like that, you definitely have a break and a move to a new low. So you might take that one. Let me zoom in for that. But also, I mean, this range, you could break back in, but you could also find resistance at the bottom of that range. But it turns out quite a few people like that one. We come up here, you get a break, move to a new high, and just some sideways stuff before you get the first entry, failed second entry. I like that setup. A lot of other people liked it too. Come down, find support at the opening price, and you get a reversal. And this is a very nice one. You just have to be very confident that this was a break and a move to a new low. But that's a nice reversal. And then you got a break of this and just some sideways stuff. I got trapped on a second entry on the MES. It looked pretty good. It didn't look like this. So what must have happened on the ES, because I wasn't watching, was it must have broke lower than this bar, then broke higher, and then went lower. I could be wrong, but it was a second entry, but I had a feeling it was a range. But I took the entry anyway, and I just got trapped. And I do believe this is a range. I mean, here it's even more clear. Look at all those inside bars. You get this one, 1, 2, 3, and those are a lot of dojis. It didn't look like that on the MES. But anyway, we break lower, then we break higher. And we form this range up here by the overnight highs. And you get a first entry, second entry, right off that overnight high. Looks like you got 4 ticks back to the EMA. So this is aggressive. It's in the middle of the range, but it looks pretty good. And we're just chopping around. And we break lower. And form a level of resistance right there, but I don't think you can take anything. And that's really it. There's nothing here. Looks like we might just be trying to test the lows. We'll see by the end of the day, but that's how I saw it today. So not a lot of trades. Had to be careful because it was very choppy. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.